Welcome back to the show, and now is our final segment of thumbs up and thumbs down with our panel. So this should be interesting. Ken, I'll throw it to you first.
All right, so I'm going to give a big thumbs up and thumbs down at the same time to David Trone, who wants to run for Congress here for the 6th District. And Mr. Trone, while he's touring Western Maryland, he at one of his events decided to ask everybody what their thoughts were on Smithsboro, which of course is not actually a town here in Western Maryland. So
maybe somewhere there in between.
This has resulted in much laughter and jabs at Trone, but the bright side of that is it makes politics just a little bit more lighthearted at the same time.
Like it. Well, my thumbs up is for my boss, actually, in the spirit of cycling. He is an avid cyclist, and he is out in Colorado this week with a Veterans Association that they are injured and cycling as well. And I watched some of his journey along the way. He's been videotaping and blogging, and the amazing feats that these guys are able to do on their, whether they're hand pedaling or foot pedaling, is just a really remarkable just thing to do for veterans. So that's my thumbs up. And thumbs down, I'm just feeling in a positive mood today, so I'm not doing a thumbs down. I'm going to throw it to Ron.
My thumbs up is watching the Little League World Series the other day when Seoul, South Korea and Japan played, and watch the sports, I guess, how well they all got along. But Major League Baseball played a Little League Major League Classic baseball game after the game. Pittsburgh and St. Louis players, all of them, spent the day watching the Little League games. All day. They spent their whole day with those kids.
That's awesome. They
was asking kids for their autograph. Well, I saw you on TV the other night. Can I have your autograph? And then at night at the Little League World, the game, Major League ball game, a real game, only 2,700 people were at the game, and they were all Little Leaguers. They got to sit in the stands to watch Pittsburgh and St. Louis play a real Major League ball game. If for one day, what that did for America was unbelievable. And I'm going to leave it at a positive note.
Thank you. That's great. Well, we are out of time for the week, but we invite you to email us with your comments or suggestions to feedback@theflipsidetv.com. Please like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and be sure to join us next week for another edition of The Flip Side.